Wraps. Let's do this. This is Denti's Bizarre Adventure. It's going to be Jumpman versus Zeph, the brothers.
And shout-outs to P-Wing.
Singles.
Also, I like to say shout-outs to P-Wing, I guess the villager player who's also in the same Smash family.
Oh, yes. P-Wing, he probably had to work today. I'm just assuming. But we're getting this game going. Oh, into a great combo. Jumpman definitely knows his stuff in this matchup.
There was a time he had a reset on him, as if you mentioned, it was almost worked similar way to jab block, which forces your opponent to.
Oh yeah.
You can't roll out. You can't. Oh, gets him with that cape.
Oh, Zeph. So one thing that you can do in that situation is if you end up getting caped, just hold the other direction, and then you'll end up on stage completely safe from harm. Good fair. Tries to convert into another fair, but a little bit too far. Getting essentially a little greedy.
I feel like right now in his mindset is I have to get this kill as quick as I can.
Yeah.
There are times where I'm like that. I know I can't with the characters I play with this game, but back in my Brawl days with Wario, it was almost like nice.
That was a phenomenal read. Jumpman ends up taking the first game super quick. That was insanely quick.
Right.
Very quick.
Very speedy
The
game.
quickest.
The quickest. It's
There's no other way. Quick.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Double Sonic. Let's do this. Sonic Dittos all day long. Green Hill Zone. I'm ready.
No
Tiara
items.
time. So.
No items, only Sonic Final Destination.
Yep. So we're just about into this next game. It's going to be pretty good. I don't know what stage they went on. Oh, they're just going back to Battlefield. The salty is real. Here we go. 2 stocks apiece for these players. Jigglypuff is going off the screen.
And the match was pretty quick. A lot of there's times where 2 stocks it's almost strange. Like they'll go to time at times and then they'll just really fit fast like that. It's almost got that Street Fighter feel to it.
Oh yes.
Matches could take forever, or they can just somebody could get on a roll and just absolutely annihilate.
Very much so. This game is very much so all about momentum, and Jumpman knows how to capitalize on that momentum very, very well.
Nice. It's always unfortunate with the going back with the 2 stock versus 3 stock conversation. It's the one thing that 2 stock I feel like does not completely offer is the adaptation or the adaption of matches, which that gets me more hyped than anything else, as well as there will be times where an unfortunate an SD will happen and there's no recovering from that. But right now, I think 2 stock's not shabby. It's
oh yeah, I love 2 stock. I think it's the proper thing to do, and so we're going to be trying it out here for the next few weeks and giving it our full attention to give it a shot.
Nice awareness on that flood. He could have.
Oh yes.
That was.
Zeph is actually doing much better in this set. Doing very, very well, forcing Jumpman into precarious situations. That B reverse needle, not exactly what he wanted. That was a B reverse needle that he accidentally turned into a hand grenade. A lot of these things will be rectified here with the release of the Wii U. We're all excited about it. But yeah, Zeph maintaining his own, needs to get back to the stage.
Trying to get back to a neutral ground to where he would have advantage on Mario.
Yes.
Mario has really great frame data, and the thing I noticed about him too is he'll get into a rhythm, and it's kind of when he's putting that pressure on, he doesn't seem like he'd be a character that follows up efficiently.
Yes.
He is.
He is very, very efficient at racking up damage and very, very efficient at getting the kills. Not as efficient as someone like Little Mac or things like that, but he is right under that in terms of tier list.
I feel like this is the first time Mario is actually what they call him, an all-around character. He is pretty solid on everything, and there's nothing extremely like overwhelming with Mario.
Yeah.
But
just all good stuff.
Yeah, he's very solid.
I just wanted to take a moment to tell everyone that Jumpman is back into neutral. Like we are back to a completely balanced game. These two super even, 1% difference. Jumpman really showing his prowess to be able to keep his cool and get back in this match. Zeph going for bouncing fish. Oh, that down air was not safe in the slightest.
Very nice use of his invulnerability on the jump punch.
Yes. Good back airs. One thing that is a tell with
That could be, yeah, that's gonna be it.
That's one thing that you should be very cautious of whenever you're dealing with Sheik, is that if you want to go off stage versus Sheik, you have to have a recovery that can essentially get around her vanish. Because Zeph there, he didn't plan on that B actually hitting him. He was just trying to recover, and he noticed that it would hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Mario's vertical distance, whenever because of the fact that his recovery is a vertical recovery, he doesn't have an option. He had to up B there. Zeph already put out his up B, and that led to his death.
It was one of those scenarios where there was not many options he had. It was
he put himself in there, and he died because of it. Yeah. So we're moving on to our final game, Game 3. This is going to be a doozy. 1-1 for each of these players. Zeph versus Jumpman. Who are you rooting for? I really want Jumpman. Sorry, Zeph.
I'm going to go with Zeph.
You're going to go with Zeph?
I want to see him have his moment.
Oh.
I feel like he definitely is an underrated player at the moment. And
you're my nemesis now. Yes.
Well, going to the match, I feel like this is a great counter pick for Mario. Sticking with the neutrals, which those are, give or take, the most common stages. But he's also, if you notice, he's on that box. And what I was explaining to Sergio otherwise, there's the option to go to Omega stages as a counter pick.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of characters that it's very crucial which counter pick you want to go to.
Yeah.
It's there's an island and a box, and I feel like the box makes linear recoveries such as Mario. It makes some recoveries, it nerfs some recoveries.
Yeah.
Like Rob, Villager, Olimar, they are a little more predictable on the box opposed to the island. But then you have the characters that wall jump and can cling onto the wall, like Lucario, Diddy Kong, and Greninja. They do, they can hang on to that box. And
definitely. No, it's very good stuff. It's a very similar idea whenever talking about Little Mac. Nice Zeph
option.
Way too predictable with that roll. Jumpman reads it from a mile away, charges that up smash, hits him with the headbang, and now he is in the lead. Jumpman ends up recovering.
The thing with this stage too is that I haven't seen yet. I'm waiting for that moment where Eyebrows, right there, it plays a moment in the game. It's right now it's almost, he almost feels unexistent at the moment. He pops up here and there, but nobody has really, utilized or needed to utilize Eyebrows yet.
Is Eyebrows supposed to be Randall?
I call her. Well, back in Fort Myers, shout-outs to Florida, he's referred to as Eyebrows.
Oh, okay. All right.
We've referred to Randall as just the cloud from Yoshi's.
Yeah.
Or Yoshi's story.
There are a bunch of names. We have Randall. We have Crazy Uncle Randy.
I've heard that one, too.
We have...
Is that going to be it? Not quite.
A couple other names. But in any case... Jumpman is doing very, very well. Already has Zeph at 91%. Zeph is having a tremendous time.
That's going to be it.
Yep, and that will be it. Jumpman ends up taking it. Zeph just sort of staring at his controller.
Good stuff by both
3DS.
Jumpman and Zeph.
3DS,
Very
not
strong
controller.
set.
Yeah, that was very good. Good game.
Good games all around.
Yeah.